Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hermitcraft. I hope everybody had a good holiday break. Good Christmas, good New Year's. I know my break was amazing. It was good to kind of get some R&R in and just enjoy some time off. But we're back, and I want to get busy today here. We're going to work on the boombox. Now that Demise is done, and we've got our regular skin back on. I can't really see it, I guess, anyways. We got our regular skin back on. We're going to work on Demise, and I've already... Not Demise. We're not working on Demise. We're working on Boombox. I've already done quite a bit of work here. I want to give you an update here. But yeah, holiday breaks, guys. Did everyone have a good one? I hope so, because it was good. It was good to have some time. I was working on a little side project. Those of you that follow me on Twitter know what I'm talking about. I'm making... This is like a little weird, but I'm working on a home arcade system. Like an actual stand-up home arcade with joysticks and buttons and stuff. And I've been tweeting out pictures, so follow me if you want to see the progress of that. It's pretty exciting stuff at TangoTechLP. And you're going to get some good status updates and everything. It's really exciting. But that took up most of my holiday break. But anyways, we're back to work here. And you can see, look, I made some progress here on the box of booms. All the walls are up and in. What else? All the glass is obviously in. What else did I do? We got, wait for it, over here. We have the other little shoop over here, as I call it. That's my patented term here. Hello? Wait, what? It was that one. Haha. All right, we're going to have to drop down here. Over, down, over, up, and in. So we got one of those on that side and one on the other side. So we have, those are like the little quick... little underground ways to get across the maze really good. By the way, if anyone has no idea what we're doing here, you should probably go back and watch those episodes a while back. I think they're like 10 episodes ago now or something, where I started making Boombox here. This is a game. It's like a Bomberman game. This is all going to be filled with water here. There's TNT and explosions and capture the flag. And it's going to be an amazing game. Now, one of the big things we got to do today is get all the amazing power-ups that the players, as they're walking around the maze, can pick up to kind of aid their cause here. Now, in these 4 crates here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, we got various items. We got some crossbows and totems of undying. We're going to have... Hey! Where is it? There's a zombie here somewhere. I don't know where he is. We're going to have various armor types with like maybe depth striding on boots, things like that. Ender pearls, chorus fruit to teleport around. We're going to have all kinds of various potions, and we're going to have some golden apples and rockets. And those items are going to be put into the various quadrants. Like, so for instance, golden apples and rockets are going to be distributed between that chest or crate, that crate, that crate, and that crate. So there's 4 wall crates in each quadrant. And those are what are going to have the kind of special items. Like potions are going to be in this nether quadrant. There, and there. And likewise over on the other side here. So I got to get all of those. And I think I got most of them before the break. But I'm not sure. Yes, I did. Okay, good. I'm glad I did this. Okay, so we got all these items here. Depth Strider, Blast Protection. Obviously, it's good. Regular Protection. Various enchants and stuff like that. We're going to get a lot of TNT going. Rockets. Now, these are like explodey rockets. The intent of these is to fire them on the crossbow, which is going to be great. Chorus fruit. I have no idea why the dirt's there. Tons of crossbows, some ender pearls, lots of golden apples, various potions. Swiftness would be great in there. What else? Invisibility will be fun. That'll be great. What else? Some healing. What else we got? Regen, and I think that's... Oh, some splash harming potions, because why not? And I think that might be it. Yeah, so I got to go through all this, make sure I have everything I need, probably get some more... Do I have some TNT over here? Not much. I'm going to have to make some more TNT. I think I have a bunch over there already. And we're going to bring all that over and start getting things stocked up. Yeah, so that's all the TNT we've got. I'm going to definitely have to make more, but it'll be enough to get us started here. And I've got carrots, so I'm going with carrots as the food of choice here, because... One, it's like a decent amount of... Oh, hey, we built some stuff here. Check it out. I'll get back to the characters in a second. We got the beginnings of our entryway here. We have the entry zone, the TNT floor here. I am not going for any, like, super amazing awards on looks here. I just kind of want to get this build done so it's playable. But this will be the kind of ante-room here. I'll put, I guess, some signs here and stuff like that. But I'll probably take these down, actually, and put a book on the wall that explains... the multiple ways to play the game, whether you want to play like deathmatch or capture the flag, and how to do power-ups and how to replace items in the chest when you're done, which is kind of an important thing. So What I'm gonna do now is start stocking up. I need to run the back. So I was talking about carrots, and I think carrots are a good food because I want them to be like a decent food, but not too powerful. I want you to I want the players to want food. I want getting food to be an actual thing. Like, well, I really need to find some food so I can get some health back. That's gonna be a big thing. So I think carrots will fit that. Plus, carrots are easy to get lots of. Okay, so right here, this is the magic dropper that drops all the main items, as I'm calling it. Items that drop in the middle of the floor, not on the edges. And that's going to be TNT and food. So the way I need to get these, like, stocked up is going to be interesting here. Let's see, I'm going to put one there. Temporary. We're falling. So the way I want to do this here is fill these droppers up. And it goes for this dropper and the side droppers and everything. In a very specific way. Like I want to do basically, I want to do like a 2-to-7 ratio here, I think, between food and TNT. And I'll get this all filled up in a second here. But all these back hoppers, there's a whole chain of hoppers that go down below and around and all this junk. And I need to keep those filled. So what I'm going to do is put like dummy items in in 3 of those slots. Carrots in one slot, TNT in another slot. That way then I can kind of backfill everything up to that main chest, and I can dump carrots and TNT into that chest, and it'll just automatically replenish the slots here. And the filler items that I'm going to put here, I'm going to put like dummy items here, they'll never be able to actually make it into this dropper here because they just won't fit. Hooah! There we go. All right, so I went and I got like a whole ton of sand, went over to the mob farm and got a whole bunch of gunpowder, picked up some carrots from Impulse, and we're all filled up here through like 9 hoppers in the back here, so this should be good. Now again, remember, like whatever TNT or carrots or anything they don't use, they just bring back and put into the appropriate chests here, and it will automatically get flushed through for the next game, which is great. All right, so now I got to start putting in some of these guys here in the 4 corners here. So like this one is crossbows and totems of undying. I got plenty of crossbows here and plenty of totems of undying. These were donated by Mr. Azuma with the express intent that they would only be used for demise. So that's a good thing. So now what we got to do, these are much easier here. We got to do like this. So we have a barrel and hopper and in the dropper down there. So let me take these bits out of there. They got sucked up. Let's do, how do I want to do the ratios here? Let's do, oh, these are all non-stackable items. Ugh. This is going to get interesting. Okay. Let's do like maybe 4 to 5, I think. Something like this. And I think, you know what, because, wait, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's what I wanted. Because they're all non-stackables, I don't even need filler items. So I could just put everything right in here. And everything is going to load up and repopulate to that dropper down below easily. So now we're going to make some vault repair fuel, which is 3 words I never thought I would mention in a row. But these are going to be specially named items that you can put in the blast furnace down below. I'll remind you guys in a second how that works here, and I'll test to see if it does work, because I'm not sure it will. How do I want to do this? We'll just go up here and bust through, I think. Right here. Excellent. Close that up. Okay, let's get in here. So in here, right, is where you get the flag from. You got to drop the TNT in here and blow through like 5 layers of cobblestone. Now, the way you actually repair that, though, I'm going to cheat right now and just bust through with my pick like this. You come in here, over here, step on that and get an item from that pressure plate. Obviously, when you're in here, you're completely trapped in. So that's going to be interesting to come through here. But if you're lucky enough to get one of these vault repair fuels, you come over here, pop it in your thing. It'll cook, or smoker, not a blast furnace, what am I saying? It'll cook one of these chickens and repair your vault door, which is pretty cool. I like that. So, the only thing I'm not sure, though, is our crossbows. None of the items that drop could be fuel. The only one I gotta remember checking is see if crossbows from over there could be used as a fuel, because I don't want any of those to be burned. But I'll have to check on that. But anyways, this is what we're going to go with here. These things. Now I got to figure out where to put them. Okay, I decided to keep it balanced. I added a stack of vault repair fuel to the end city quadrant and another stack over to in here for the dungeon quadrant so that it's balanced for both sides. Have I mentioned that this is a massive project? I've just spent like the last 3 hours just re-debugging all the systems down below, and I'm going to show you again. We're on the camera count, and it's finally working pretty well right now. So you can see right here, this is the TNT and carrot dispenser. And it goes to the 1 in 5 distribution system. Watch, this carrot's going to go all the way down to the end here. Right there. That blocks off that path. The next one goes down that path. The next one goes down the next path. So it does one, basically does 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's one right there. And then this guy will get all the way back down again. So there's 5 lanes of barrels underneath, okay? And these barrels are being filled up randomly with items that are being sent down. So it's just absolutely nuts down here. And the timings of everything just took me forever to get going. Now this is the middle barrel right here. If you get out of the way. This is the middle barrel here. If you come in here, you're going to get all kinds of goodies, like 5 times as much stuff. This is an abnormally large number, by the way, right now. But remember, we have these little buttons in the floor here that anyone can press on 4 corners here, and that will shoot lit TNT up from under the iron trapdoor. So you're very vulnerable in the middle there, but high risk, high reward. I also added a lot more of the redstone too. So we have this enable item pickup button here. This right here, when that's on, that will enable the mine carts to go under all the barrels and under all the side barrels over there and pick up all the items and bring them back automatically to their correct distribution container area, which is honestly like the best feature of this whole thing. Just kind of like automatic. Hi there. These guys won't spawn in here once I fill it with water, hopefully. Anyways, that's what I think is the best part of this whole thing, is because all items automatically go back to where they should go, and it kind of cleans up itself. And the rate at which the items get picked up allows me to control, you know, how many items are in the barrels and stuff like that down below. So I can tweak that. And over here, we've got this lever here with a hole in the roof here. This lever here basically turns the game on and starts the items to be distributed along in the quadrants and in the floor, all that stuff. And players, as you guys might remember, they just stand right here on, you know, with their back up against the wall here. And when they hit it, it will drop them into the ground below. So you can have 2 players on the same side, and that's hooked up to all 4 bases where all potentially up to 8 players will drop into their holes to start the game. Alrighty. A lot more progress has been made. A ton more redstone, which I'll show you in a bit. But here we go. We got a how to play book. Let me show you what we got here. Welcome to the Box of Boom. Boombox is a multiplayer game about walking through a watery maze, placing TNT on your opponents and blowing up their faces. Pre-game, split up into teams in one of 4 team colors. Up to 2 players per team. Put all your gear into chests in your base. Players must enter the arena with no items or gear. Be sure to sleep in a team bed before starting. Starting the game. A blue player... That's the guys out the other end. A blue player should pull the ceiling lever to start a new game. Flick a black off to turn the game off. All players need to stand up against the wall on an iron trapdoor to be dropped into the arena. Be sure to enable the item pickup lever. Is enabled outside the blue base. Turn off when done playing. Basically, just turn the game on. Pickups. TNT and carrots can be found randomly in 25 barrels in the floor. The center barrel will contain 5 times as many items as other barrels. But be careful. An opponent can press one of 4 buttons outside the center area to surround you in lit TNT. As long as along the walls in the 4 themed quadrants, you'll find especially useful items. TNT can be placed on any redstone floor. To activate it, the water will prevent damage to the maze structure. Game mode, bomb death, or other deathmatchy name here that I don't really care about. All players enter the arena. Last one alive wins. This is the real game mode, capture the flag. This is the one I'm hoping is seriously fun, and it's the new one that is new to this version of Boombox from the last one many years ago. This is for the red and blue team only. Infiltrate the enemy base, break through the cobblestone vault with TNT, step on the pressure plate, and take a single flag. This is on the honor system. Players could take more than 1 flag, but I'm not going to go through the trouble of making that all, so whatever. Just don't cheat. Return the flag to your base for 1 point. First to 3 points wins. Inside your obsidian tunnel, you'll see a blast furnace. I should change that to smoker. I already signed it. Oh well. Supplying a vault repair item as fuel to the furnace will regenerate your wall. Now these vault repair items you'll get along the walls in a couple of quadrants. We talked about that already, I think. Game cleanup, if you're alive at the end of the game, blah, 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 put items back, don't be a jerk, and all that good stuff. Anyways, I hope that makes it clear how to play. What we did hook up is the scoring system, so those lights will now work. Let's see here, hold on. I want to turn on, the item pickup system is on, so when you start the game, you get a and those flick open on all four sides, and the game is active. Items are being distributed throughout the barrels now. And when your team scores a point by dropping an item in that area down there, your team will get a light. One more light will light up. And when 3 lights light up, there'll be like a little like doo-doo-doo, little tune or something like that plays. And then when you're done, you just turn the light back off, and the score... Something like that. It does actually play the ditty when you're done, but whatever. But it resets the scores and it gets it ready for the next game. So I like it. I think we're redstone complete here. So we only have 2 things left before Boombox is finally ready to play, I think. One is to obviously put the water in the maze, and we're going to do that in a second. And the other thing is I do want to add an exterior to this entire building here, and that is a huge undertaking. This is a massive building. It's not as massive as Rampager Dash Death Run Face or whatever, but it is pretty big. What I do want to do, though, is kind of copy what Cub did here with... He's got like a pattern, but it's easy and consistent and just vertical lines. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. I don't want this to be an amazing looking building, but we can't leave it like this, right? So we're going to head over back to Dragon Central, do a little... I love that build. We're going to do a little building down here, and we're going to try and come up with like a prototype for this wall. So let me do a little bit of grassy area here. Let me get some blocks and see what we can muster up. So there's a general idea of what I want to build this out of. I wanted a block that looks good, fit the TNT theme, and I could get a lot of. And I also want to build out of TNT itself, but not overdo it. I don't want to make just a wall of TNT. That's just weird, right? So what I came up with, what I think I want to do is red nether brick. Now, it's not that easy to get, but it is kind of farmable with just, you know, I can cook netherrack back in the super smelter back there, and I can go get some nether wart from Zuma's farm there, I think. So what I want to do is make a sample wall of this. Let's put a little block, little gap right here. So what we're doing is basically making a shell or a template of what the outer wall of our new boombox build is going to look like here. So let's build up this side up a little bit more here, a little bit more over here, and I'm leaving a gap there intentionally. We'll just blah, 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 blah here. Excellent, excellent. A little bit more maybe just to give it a little bit of shape. Okay, pretend that's a full wall. Now let's get the TNTs out, right? I want to do like a decoration TNT. Again, we're pretty much copying like what Cub did here. So that's going to kind of stick out a little bit. This much I know. Now what I don't know is I got some blocks here. I want to play with like... This is something I do a lot of here, right? Like do like a little wall area. Like I usually use fences or something. I did this in the Demise headquarters. Where's my cobblestone walls? Did I grab them? I didn't grab them. Cobblestone walls acquired. Okay, so I want to experiment with different wall techniques here. Like there's cobblestone, there's stone brick, and then there's also... Oh, hi, friend. How's it going? I'm an excellent shot. I'm still an excellent shot. Nice. All right. So there's this, and then we also got the andesite walls. These are like the new, quote unquote, new walls, something like that. So I got to figure out which one of those I want to do. And now, obviously, like there's gonna be like another, you know, I'm not sure what the gap is gonna be, but there'll be like another TNT thing over there with more wall action. Where's okay these. You know, something like that. I'm not sure what this gap is, but it'll be like a pattern like that. So what I'm trying to do is figure out what this needs to be first. All right, so there's a little bit more detail in kind of what I'm thinking. I like these little chiseled bits over here to kind of break up the wall a little bit. So something like that. And I think of all these, I actually think I like the andesite walls the best. And I'm not sure if it'll be a 3 gap or a 5 gap, probably a 5 gap. Depends how tall the building is and all that stuff. I'll have to play with that. And I'm not sure what the spacing is between these two, but I think like this right here is the general guideline, and then maybe even some, maybe even some stairs or something like that to kind of make those pillars something, etc., I think. All right, there we go. There we go. The building is in. My beautiful, amazing roof is in as well to accompany it. I just want to get this building done so we can play it. But actually, like it turned out all right. I think, you know, it's a box. It's a box. I mean, it's got booms in it and things like that. So all we need to do now is get the water in, and we're ready to do our first playthrough. Yeah, water. It's a thing. So the good thing about this though is, like, I want to make sure there's no mobs be spawning in here, and I don't need a creeper in here busting up my business here. But anyways, the water now is kind of cool because, like, last time I did this many years ago, there was no water logging. Now there is, so I can do things like waterlog these stairs, waterlog all this stuff, I think, and it's gonna turn out great. So water up, and there you have it. Boombox is ready to play. I put a little ender on the middle there to brighten up the middle to make you even more vulnerable in there. I like that. I put the TNT in the 4 dispensers down there, so it is primed and ready to go, and all the water is in. So here's, like, you know, here's the biggest fear, right? Like, we come in to test this for the first game, and someone drops TNT, and somehow it blows up the whole thing, and water falls down below and washes out all the tracks and redstone, and basically massive amounts of tears pour out of my face. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I don't think it will. We have water pretty much everywhere. So let's grab some TNT and let's test it. Okay, we're in. First terrifying test. I know there's no reason to be afraid here, but Oh yes, this is gonna be so good. I can't wait to play this. And so that's what's great, is like you put the TNT down and then the water, you know, it obviously takes up a water block, but because there's always water adjacent to it, it just refills in like nothing even happened. So we're ready to go here. These are all, like I said, lined up. Oh, let's test it out. Let's test the button. Ah, yes. Oh, it takes a long time for those to ignite though. But I have Depth Strider boots on, so I'm flying around here. Keep in mind, without Depth Strider, you are going to be super slow in here, and it's going to be great. So next video, guys, should be me and hopefully a bunch of hermits playing Boombox, and I can't wait. Leave a comment. Let me know who you want to play, and I will do my best to try to get them to join me. But that will do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching all the Boomboxy happiness and all the bits and bobs and everything, and I'll see you guys next time.